Hello, good morning students. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic of your syllabus, long run cost output relationship. In the earlier videos we have discussed short run cost output relationship. Fixed cost, variable cost, total cost, average fixed cost, average variable cost, average total cost and marginal cost. Today we are going to discuss the cost of relationship in the long run. To understand long run cost of relationship, we have to discuss these points. Long run is a sufficient time to make adjustment among factors of production. So पहले लॉन्ग रन कॉस्ट ऑफ रिलेशनशिप समझने से पहले हम लोग ये पॉइंट डिस्कस करेंगे जिससे लॉन्ग रन को समझना इजी हो जाए। फर्स्ट, ऑल कॉस्ट आर वेरिएबल कॉस्ट। इन द लॉन्ग रन देयर इज नो डिस्टिंक्शन बिटवीन फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट एंड वेरिएबल कॉस्ट। ऑल कॉस्ट आर वेरिएबल कॉस्ट। ओके, कोई डिफरेंस नहीं रहेगा, सारे कॉस्ट वेरिएबल कॉस्ट। सेकंड, in the short term, firm is operating on the given size of plant and given scale of operation. प्लांट की साइज सेम रहेगी, स्केल ऑफ ऑपरेशन भी सेम रहेगा। क्यों स्केल ऑफ ऑपरेशन सेम रहेगा? बिकॉज द टेक्नोलॉजी, स्टेट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट। बट इन द लॉन्ग रन फर्म कैन चेंज साइज ऑफ प्लांट चेंज हो सकता है, firm can change technique of production, so scale of operation changes. Third and very important, firm can produce given output at lower cost in the long run. In the long run, then in the short run, by changing varying size of plant or by changing scale of operation, same output can be produced at lower cost in the long run than in the short run. क्यों? क्योंकि जो एडवांटेजेस है इसको हम लोग इकोनॉमिक्स में कहते हैं इकोनॉमीज ऑफ स्केल, लार्ज स्केल प्रोडक्शन। ગુજરાતીમાં જેને કદના લાભો કહે છે। એ ટૂંકા ગાળામાં નથી મળતા, એ ક્યાં મળે છે? લાંબા ગાળામાં મળે છે। ટેકનોલોજી સારી યુઝ કરી શકીએ છીએ એટલે આપણે જે સેમ આઉટપુટ છે, માની લે કે એક યુનિટને પ્રોડ્યુસ કરવાનો ખર્ચ 10 થાય તો અહીંયા એક યુનિટ પ્રોડ્યુસ કરવાનો ખર્ચ 7 પોસિબલ છે। getting my point? By changing size of plant, by changing scale of operation, firm can produce given output at lower cost in the long run than in the short run. Okay, next and very important, in the long run, in the short run we have only one average cost. In the long run we can have many average costs. What is the reason? In the short run firm is operating on given scale of operation. Scale of operation उसका constant रहेगा। reason क्या है कि टेक्नोलॉजी constant रहेगी, मगर ये टेक्नोलॉजी चेंज हो रही। so whenever firm change scale of operation, we have to draw new average cost curve because all average cost has become outdated. समझ रहे हैं मेरी बात? हम लोग एग्जांपल ले लें। सपोज दिस इज एवरेज कॉस्ट नंबर 1 इन द शॉर्ट रन। यहां हम एक मशीन यूज करते हैं, सो दिस मशीन कैन प्रोड्यूस 100 यूनिट्स पर डे। इंक्रीजिंग रिटर्न कांस्टेंट, देन कॉस्ट डिमिनिशिंग, मिनिमम रेट एंड देन राइजिंग, वी ऑलरेडी डिस्कस। इन द शॉर्ट रन सिंगल एवरेज कॉस्ट कम होगा, मिनिमम रहेगा, उसके बाद इंक्रीज होगा। बट नाउ फर्म चेंज न्यू मशीनरी, रिप्लेस दिस एक्स मशीनरी विथ वाई मशीनरी। दिस मशीनरी कैन प्रोड्यूस 500 यूनिट्स पर डे, तो ये कॉस्ट हमारे लिए आउटडेटेड हो जाएगा। ओके, व्हाई? वी हैव टू ड्रॉ न्यू एवरेज कॉस्ट नंबर 2। एक साल के बाद फर्म Z मशीन लेगी which can produce 1000 units per day, we have to draw new average cost. getting my point? So जब फर्म स्केल ऑफ ऑपरेशन चेंज करेगा तब तक हमको न्यू एवरेज कॉस्ट कर्व ड्रॉ करना पड़ेगा. दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई इन द शॉर्ट रन वी हैव सिंगल एवरेज कॉस्ट कर्व, इन द लॉन्ग रन वी कैन हैव मेनी एवरेज कॉस्ट कर्व. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? हम लोग रिपीट करते हैं. इन द लॉन्ग रन देयर इज नो डिफरेंस बिटवीन फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट एंड वेरिएबल कॉस्ट. ऑल कॉस्ट आर वेरिएबल कॉस्ट. सेकंड, firm can change size of plant as well as scale of operation. Third, given output can be produced in the lower cost in the short run than in the long run. And last, in the short run we have single average cost curve, in the long run we have many average cost curve. This is our background. उसके बेस पर हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे लॉन्ग रन कॉस्ट आउटपुट रिलेशंस. नाउ this is the diagram. X axis represents output, y axis represents cost. This is average cost curve. Okay, shown like this. Okay, which is at falls in the beginning, which is at minimum level and then rises. You can observe from the diagram that optimum output कितना है? आउटपुट जो है OB. Why? Because it can be obtained at minimum cost QB. Getting my point? OA का प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट कितना है PA, which is higher than QB. OC का प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट कितना है RC, which is higher than QB. So it's now an optimum minimum cost. A minimum cost point is QB. Okay, this is the short term. Here very important point. We are talking about long run cost output relationship, and what I have written here, SRAC. SRAC का मतलब क्या है? Short run average cost number 1. क्यों? क्योंकि शॉर्ट रन, सारे शॉर्ट रन इकट्ठा करके ही हम लोग लॉन्ग रन बना सकते हैं. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and it is considered as long run. So long run cost curve can be derived from short run curves only. Getting me? That's why I have written short run average cost curve. So you can observe from the diagram that Q is the minimum point. So therefore optimum output कितना है? OB, which can be obtained at cost QB. हमारा output कितना है? OB and cost कितना है? This is the optimum situation. But here very important points to be noted that this is optimum output, but this is not maximum output. Remember, suppose firm wants to increase output from OB to OC. OC output प्रोड्यूस करना चाहता है और फर्म शॉर्ट रन में ऑपरेट कर रहा है. Firm is operating in short run. So firm has no time to make adjustment among factors of production. और short run में कितने average cost है? Only 1. So firm has to follow average cost number 1. So cost of production of OC output is RC, which is higher than QB. OB output का cost of production कितना है? QB. OC का कितना है? RC. Now here very important points to be noted that RC OC output can be produced at higher cost in the short run than OB output. तो हम ऐसे सोचे hypothetical situation. If firm had enough time to make adjustment among factors of production, फर्म के पास टाइम होता तो फर्म क्या करता? जैसे हम लोगों को हाइपोथेटिकल सिचुएशन दिए जाते हैं कि इफ आई वर प्राइम मिनिस्टर, मैं प्रधानमंत्री होता, कुछ खास उखाड़ नहीं पाते मगर ऐसा सिचुएशन कि इफ आई वर प्राइम मिनिस्टर, ऐसे हमको लिखना होता है. ऐसा ये हाइपोथेटिकल सिचुएशन है. इफ फर्म हैड इनफ टाइम टू मेक एडजस्टमेंट अमंग फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन और फर्म कैन चेंज स्केल ऑफ ऑपरेशन. अभी हमने किया कि लॉन्ग रन में स्केल ऑफ ऑपरेशन चेंज हो सकता है और lower cost than short. सेम आउटपुट लॉन्ग रन में कम खर्चे पे प्रोड्यूस किया जा सकता है। सो ऑब्वियसली हाइपोथेटिकल सिचुएशन है जो हम लोग, दिस इज शॉर्ट रन एवरेज कॉस्ट नंबर 2। आई एम डायरेक्टली आई एम रीडिंग शॉर्ट रन सेम आउटपुट, अगर फर्म के पास समय होता मेक एडजस्टमेंट, सो सेम आउटपुट, सो हियर द पॉइंट हम लोग PQRS. So in the long run, same OC output can be produced at SC cost, which is lower than RC. Third point, given output can be produced at lower cost in the long run than in the short run. Why? Because firm has changed scale of operation, firm has changed size of it. Okay? So same output can be produced at lower cost. I am repeating. OC output को प्रोड्यूस करने का कॉस्ट कितना है? RC. Why? Because firm has to follow average cost number 1. If firm can change scale of operation, अभी जो 100 यूनिट्स पर डे प्रोडक्शन कर रहा है उसके बदले में हम लोग नई मशीन ले लें 500 यूनिट्स पर डे, तो क्या firm will follow average cost number 2. And same output can be produced at lower cost as C. At the same time here, only this point is minimum. This is not minimum point, this is not minimum. Okay. Suppose firm wants to reduce output from OB to OC. Output कितना reduce करना चाहते हैं? OB to OB. OB आउटपुट का कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन कितना है? PA. Why? Because it is short run and firm has no time to make adjustment among factors of production. So OA output can be produced at PA, which is even higher, which is higher than QB. Okay. Only OB output can be produced at lower cost, not OC, not OA. Getting my point? Only one point is a minimum cost point. Okay. OA output है उसका cost of production कितना है? P. Why? Because it is short run and firm has to follow average cost number 1. फिर हम लोग hypothetical situation से सोचे कि if firm had enough time to make adjustment among the factors of production and firm can change scale of operation, firm can draw another curve. This is known as short run average cost number 3. Okay, so PQRS. So same OA output can be produced at PA cost, which is much lower than PA. Okay, so this is the situation. I am repeating. X-axis represents output, Y-axis represents cost. OB is optimum output, which can be obtained at minimum cost QB. If firm wants to increase output from OB to OC, and firm has to follow average cost number 1 only, so OC output can be produced at higher cost RC. But if firm can scale of operation, firm के पास अगर टाइम हो साइज ऑफ प्लान और स्केल ऑफ ऑपरेशन चेंज करने के लिए, सेम OC output can be produced at lower cost SC. At the same time, OA output का cost of production कितना है? PA. But here if firm had time, firm can produce at lower cost TA. Okay, so this is long run average. अभी हम लोगों ने half point डिस्कस किया, how long run average cost curve can be derived from short run average cost. Okay, I am repeating. In the long run, all costs are variable cost. Second, firm can change size of plant as well as scale of operation. Third, by changing size of plant, by varying scale of operation, firm can produce given output at lower cost in the long run than in the short run. And last, it can have many average cost. Okay, आज के लिए इतना रहेगा. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे how long run cost can be derived from short run average cost curve and what are the characteristics of long run average cost curve. Thank you very much.